In the backyard, hey, hey. Garden gone wild when the beat start, hey, hey. Neighbors looking out like, what's that shake? Whole block wiggle when the ground vibrate. Little dirt pile, see it start jumping. Brown line bend and the tail start pumping. Sprinkler drip, now the crew feel brave. 20 fat worms do the wave in the pavement. Earth split open like a backstage door. They slide out slow, then they drop to the floor. One spin round, got the ants all lurking. Everybody yelling out, big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, wiggle in the mud. Backline squirm when they feel that thud. Backyard bounce, whole soil start jerking. Hands in the air for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, shake that ground. Tiny little booties make a thunder sound. Kids all scream, even birds stop chirping. World stand still for the big worms twerking. One got stripes like a candy cane stripe. One so thick, make the whole crew hype. They don't need shoes, they don't need change. They just hit splits in a puddle at the rain. Slug on the side like, teach me move. Snail too slow, but he feel those grooves. Beetle on the law, tryna act all certain. Camera in his claw for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, wiggle in the mud. Backline squirm when they feel that thud. Backyard bounce, whole soil start jerking. Hands in the air for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, shake that ground. Tiny little booties make a thunder sound. Kids all scream, even birds stop chirping. World stand still for the big worms twerking.
Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. The rest of this week is going to be hell. It's going to be hell. We got to scrub our buses down. The kids going to be acting crazy. Hey, Titanium. Listen, they got us working like our high schools are getting out early tomorrow. So usually I go to the gym when Tony goes to work at like 11:30. And then I got to be back to my bus at 1:30. Well, this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm going to be doing because we got to be back at the high school at 11:15. So, and I get off at 9 from my first shift. So I'll have to squeeze it into that tiny little frame. Hello, hello. Hey, Am. Hey, everybody. Oh, I got my nails redid. I got my nails did. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Screwing?
What are y'all doing? Screwing?
What y'all doing? Screwing? Oh, they're already the weeks leading up to the last week of school. They're already wilding out. You know, they get a little extra hype. But yeah, it'll get worse. These last 3 or 4 days will be worse. Hey, Tripper. Hey, Kimber. Hey, Freeside. Hey, everybody. Listen, I got so much going through my brain right now, and I don't know how to get it out. I don't know how to figure it out. Like, I don't know. Hell no, I ain't bribing them children. I'm not bribing them children. I ain't giving them nothing. I'm just kidding. I always give them something, whether they're good or bad. The last week of school, the last day of school, if they're on the bus, they get like a parting present. Last time, actually 2 years ago, I did because we've got, when Tony was on the road, he had like a lighter plug-in, like a big cooler. I mean, let me fix this because I'm trying to tell y'all it was a big. No, that's still not right. Why is it like that? Why can't I get my regular? What the hell is going on? Never mind. Big cooler that you plug in, and we put popsicles in it. Mm. Hey, Marlena. Oh, yeah, nope, not today. Caden's school has one of those vending machines. I think all of our schools do. So, was anybody watching Granny this morning? Because I'm fucking literally confused. Yeah, I ain't going through all that trouble and bringing that I ain't doing it again. They can get some cookies or something. After you do it because the first year I did pizzas and sodas for my middle school and high school. And then I did like cookies and candy for my littles. Then the next year was still pizza and soda for the big kids and popsicles for the kids. Bro, I'm so fucking confused. Like, I listened in this morning. There was a few things she said that I was like questioning. Hey, Zero Jules. Hey, Leon. I heard her say, and this goes back to what Laura and UA tried to do the other night on Laura's panel. And that's the only one I've heard say it since this morning. I heard Granny say it, is that Clue is the hit piece. Is that what the hit piece? The hot piece? The hit piece? Okay. So here's my question. Why is Clue the hit piece? Who is making Clue the hit piece? And what's the outcome of making Clue the hit piece? I don't know. Like the way Laura said it too, that right. That's why I'm so confused, Zero Jules. Like, okay, I know there have been people questioning if Clue and Cletus could be behind Mr. Docket, but to me, I haven't even fucking worried about that Mr. Docket shit. Right? Nunya and Jason and all them were into it. That ain't me. I ain't into that because it really doesn't matter. But they just want to try to figure it out. I get it. But so, in my opinion, Clue and Cletus ain't got nothing to do with nothing when it comes to that Mr. Receipts. I know there are people that disagree with me, and that's okay. We're all allowed to have our own opinion. But that's why I'm trying to figure out if the Mr. Docket stuff really doesn't have anything to do with Clue and Cletus, why is Clue they're trying to make it seem like Clue is who people are trying to nail down. I've seen comments in chats, Ostrich. I've seen comments in chats where people think Mr. Docket could lead back to Clue and Cletus. To me, even if it did, if it led back to Clue and Cletus, if it led back to Brittany, if it led back to Julie, it don't fucking matter. Like, it really don't. And I doubt Clue and Cletus are sending Brittany emails to help her with her, I'm chain smoking. Mr. Docket was trying to give Brittany tips on what to do better. I doubt Clue and Cletus are going to do that. I doubt Julie's going to do that. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is, but I have seen comments saying that they thought it was Clue and Cletus. But outside of that, like, what is she the hit piece for? Outside of that, the only thing really being covered about Clue right now is her drama with Nonsense, right? Like what the whole thing going down with Nonsense and Clue. And to me, is she okay? So then she makes it seem like, I don't know. Like, and I don't watch Nonsense enough to know, but has Nonsense been trying to say, oh, I do got something I want to clear up. But first, let me ask this question. Has Nonsense... Right, Remy, I cover what I can. Oh, Jones, and I think she's saying Clue is Nonsense's hit piece. Like Nonsense is trying to take Clue down. I don't get that at all. I think that Truth in them are Nonsense's hit piece. I don't think. No, I don't think she's trying to take Clue down. Like, has she been saying stuff about trying to take Clue down? I'll tell you one thing I've heard her say pertaining to Clue is that she had a conversation with Clue and she had messages to prove it. That she had conversations with Clue where she was telling Clue that she thinks Jenna and all of them are into some fuck shit behind the scenes, and that she's got messages where Clue knows and agrees with her and pretty much co-signs, yeah, I know Charming Jenna is doing stuff behind the scenes. I agree with you, Nonsense, right? That's the way she made it seem. Well, Cletus put out the text messages, and so did Clue. Clue put some of her own out. Cletus put some out. And I'm sorry, I don't know if there's messages missing or not. I think that would be stupid to put messages out here with something missing, because then Nonsense could replace it, right? I don't know if there's messages missing or not, but what it did show is Nonsense fucking lied about that. And that's what I was telling you in the Discord, Remy, that you couldn't hear, is because she's making claims basically that Clue knew that Charming Jenna and them were up to fuck shit behind the scenes, and she agreed with Nonsense about it. That was not in those text messages. What was in those text messages was her letting her know, was her telling Clue, I think this, and this is weird. These people, this group, right? It didn't go any further than that. Shut up, Zero Jules. I had my earbud in and I was at the nail salon. My earbud was upside down. I couldn't turn it. All I could do was hit the button. Who would close down? I don't understand what they mean. I don't know, Emily, because to me, Clue's down. She's fired. She's off YouTube. You know, like, she's not on here hurting folks anymore. So what is there to take down? I don't understand. So I do know that, well, that's the problem, Remy. Nonsense fluffs shit. She exaggerates shit. Now, back to the messages. Another thing I found weird. Like, y'all can think it's weird I talk to my friends about my bowel movements and shit, but I think it's weird that your husband is texting Nonsense back as if he's you. She does leave herself an out by doing that. Fuck that. There was... Sorry, got choked. Thank you. My heart's in Mississippi. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of weird for Cletus to be the one. Let me see if I can upload it. This was Nonsense's reaction. See, I read them and I could tell it wasn't always Clue messaging her back. Oh, also, y'all might hate me for it. Let me add this first. Hold on. Y'all might hate me for it, but what I seen, I got to delete something. Let me delete this one. Another thing I took away from those messages is that Clue did try to, have that conversation with Nonsense. And Nonsense didn't want to hear it. What I did see from those text messages is Clue's human side. I know some of y'all might not like it, and I know some of y'all say she's the devil. She's Satan herself. She ain't got no human side. Everybody has a human side. Whether you hate them, love them, it doesn't matter. What I did see was her actually attempting to try to have a conversation with Nonsense. So, and Nonsense kind of nipped it in the bud like, nah, I'm good. Look.
Ew. Isn't that something? Thank God I wasn't sending pictures thinking I was speaking to a woman, huh? And the whole time it was him. Did he say that? The whole time it was him texting me back? Okay, well, I mean.
So someone commented, let her know, hey, did you realize those were Clue, or the messages between you and Clue was actually you and Cletus? And that was her response to it. Yeah, kind of weird. Glad you wasn't sending no nudies. Glad you wasn't pulling a Jones and being like, check out this mole. You know? Glad you wasn't doing that. You think it was an act, Leon? I don't know. To me, reading it, it seemed like, do I think that Clue loved nonsense? Like that's her bestie for the resty? No. Do I think she enjoyed her friendship with nonsense? Yeah. And I think those messages to me didn't feel like a put on, but I can understand other people feel differently. To me, it didn't feel like a put on, but yeah, a lot of people do, Trooper. Because she acts one way, and I heard Granny say that today, she acts one way in the background. She's like, when I heard Granny say she's sweet as pie or whatever, or she's kind of, calm and sweet and cool in the background, whatever it was Granny said, I was like, I immediately thought back to those messages and I was like, I could see it. So that means she's like that in the background, but she comes out here and puts on a fake ass fucking gangsta front. That's what she does. She puts on a front. So when you know somebody's one way in the background and another way in the forefront, you also know they talk differently now than they did when they first started their channel. That makes people feel like everything you do is an act. It does. And that's why people struggle. They question, like, what's real and what's fake. That's true, Zero Jules. But see, I didn't even think about that at the time. No, Mimi. I didn't think about that at the time. She's wanting out here, but Sophie's out here right now. I didn't think about that at the time, but those human responses could be from Cletus. But again, going back to that, we've had the conversation. I bet Cletus is one of those good old boys that would pull over and help a woman change their tire on the side of the road. Totally different human than he is here on the internet. People are so much more comfortable letting their vileness, like what they don't show in their everyday life, how they don't act in their everyday life. They feel so free to just be the complete opposite of that on the internet, because it's the internet. You can be what you want to be. You can be who you want to be. You can put on whatever act. It's so crazy. I know, Carl, there are, and I'm on the outside trying to peep it and but I'm getting frustrated too, because like Granny was live and she was saying, she don't know about this or she don't know about that. Well, then what are you going live to talk about it for if you don't know it, if you haven't seen the streams, if you haven't seen the things that Clue and them have said to Nonsense and the things that Nonsense has said to them? And if you haven't seen it, what are you on here talking about? Yeah, because she can't be human if it was him, right? Because if it was him, she obviously doesn't give a fuck enough about y'all's friendship to have conversations. But it's like Granny ain't been keeping up with it. She says it's too much, it's too much. She's not able to keep up with it. She doesn't know what's going on. But I be goddamn if she don't know while she's been on her little couple of day break every fucking word Craig and Brittany have said. That right there tells me she don't give a fuck about Nonsense or Clue's friendship or their friendship with her. Because if you really gave a fuck, you would be wanting to try to figure it out and, figure out what's happened and what needs to happen. Begs like Clue isn't human. I don't even think it's that, Tripper. Tripper says Clue and Cletus did not come here to make friends. They came to make money. I don't know. I think that's a possibility for me. I don't think they came here to make friends at all. Not at all. I think money could be the motivation. or attention, popularity, you know? I know, Peg. It's like, okay, so you know what Craig's dumbass said the other night, but you don't even know what's been being said to either one of your friends by the other friend. Like, nope, that lets me know right there. Y'all ain't shit. I'm reading y'all's comments. Right, probably both. They've probably never seen money like this. Well, have them tell you they've owned a million fucking businesses, made millions of dollars. But no, I agree with you. They probably either haven't had money coming in, such an easy income coming in before, right? Because I do believe they've had to work their whole life. I do see that from them. So it's either they ain't used to being, the cool kids on the playground, or they ain't used to having easy money like this. But I just found it mighty curious that you don't know fuck all going on with your friends breaking up. That you are, whether you want to be in the middle of it or not, you are in the middle. I know for a fact that if she was to have a conversation with Nonsense, I feel like I know for sure that Nonsense would be like, I don't give a fuck about your friendship with her. Keep your friendship with her. I'll be civil. I'll be cordial, but I ain't got shit for that bitch. That's what I could see Nonsense doing. Clue, I could see being like, no, you keep fucking with that hoe. I ain't fucking with you. She is in the middle of it, unfortunately, right? Soup, no matter which way you look at it, whether she's caused anything to be the middle of it, she just factually is the middle. She is in the middle of it because it's a friendship group broke up. So you are in the middle, whether you meant to be or not. It's unfortunate as fuck. And and then I heard them talking about how Truth did the dog whistle for ASPCA or whatever, and how Nonsense turned that into being about Kenzie. Like, she don't know none of that. She don't know none of that. But she knows that Craig said that baby opened its eyes the other day. She knows that. She knows that. Carl, I'm wondering if she's seeing that this is the exact same thing that happened to Jay. No, she's not. No. And then you had Jay and Granny. I mean, Jay and Nonsense, who have been ride or die through this motherfucking injunction, who have absolutely given a fuck about Granny going through this injunction. They're being thrown out to the side while Clue, up until a month ago, was like, I don't give a fuck about that injunction. I'm tired of hearing about it. Let me give her 2 months ago. So do you think Nonsense will be Granny's watching next, BJ? No, I don't think she wants to go after Nonsense. I don't think so. Hey, Stacy. Madison. Y'all hold on. Oh, let me get Mimi. What's up? Mimi. Go. Go. Well, be good girl. No, you can't come across right here. I'm sitting here. You gonna damn try, ain't you? No. Oh. Kath Wells, welcome to the hippie hut, baby. Let me get you some. Thank you. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kath. Welcome. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to. It was letting me read more comments at a time. Now it went away. Okay. Peg. I don't know. And then, like, she knows about Craig talking about this baby's eyes being opened and talking about the way Brittany looks like death warmed over, and don't know anything about her friendships falling out over here on the side. Doesn't know anything. I didn't even hear her ask any questions. Like, there's supposedly Truth went live, and of course the live is gone now. He has access to it, but supposedly he went live and said that Granny and her daughter were sleeping with the court staff. I ain't hear no questions about that. Just saying. It is selective amnesia. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know, either you either know every single thing that's going on between your friends breaking up, or you don't, because they really ain't your friends and you don't give a fuck. It's one or the other. There's no two ways. Supposedly, Remy, from a reliable source, supposedly Truth and Jenna on one of Truth's live streams the night before they did the drama. It was the night before he did the No More Drama stream that I showed y'all, right? Supposedly in that stream the night before, him and Charmin were saying, "Hey, Wolfie, ow." Him and Charmin were supposedly saying Granny and her daughter were sleeping with the court staff. So I don't know, but I would want to know if that's true. If that was said, I'd be like, "Yo, bro, did you say this? Can I get a copy of it? Can I see? Did you say it joking around? Like, how'd you say it? What was the context?" Nope. Don't even matter. Ange said they sure said it. Yeah. So Ange is backing it up. Like, listen, I agree with nonsense that Julie is wrong. I agree with Granny that Brittany is wrong for her injunction shit. But enough is enough. My God. Like, I love the drama, but you know what I don't like about the drama is when you got bitches that are, like Madison said, having select amnesia and just fake the funk. I cannot stand that. So fake. No context or joke would make that okay, but I would at least want to know how it was said, what was said. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are the normal questions you would ask if something like that. Maybe she hasn't heard that happened, but I doubt it. There's too many people out here bone carrying. I don't know, Peg. Out here bone carrying. So I don't see why anybody wouldn't have let her know that. Yeah, it was the next day that he super chatted her $100. Yes, but the night before, what's up, Scooby-Doo? The night before, supposedly, they had said that about her and her daughter. Got me fucked up with them fighting words. Criminology, no. No. And I would say at first she was really good. The Sebastian Rogers case is the first one she's actually like gotten into. And I would say the beginning of her Sebastian coverage was pretty good. Like when she was catching Tony Mathis trying to employ shady ass people and catching Tony Mathis up in his shit. Not talking about his businesses like she's being sued for, but the other stuff at the beginning, she was pretty good. She just got too deep in it. Mm-hmm. I do both. I do both, Angela. I do both. Because when I stream, I like to smoke. When I'm not streaming, I'm usually vaping. Who? Granny wasn't driving by the Proudfoots at the beginning. You talking about Clue? Listen, I can understand Cole why she hates Brittany, for her own reasons, like, or despises Brittany, whatever. I can understand it, but God, it's like the hate to carry in your heart like that day after day after day. And I know she would say, she's forced me to carry this hate. No, baby, you're in control of that. Yes, I do remember Clue's phone call to Pascal. She also was in touch with Nick the Hat in the background. It has to, right, Ostrich? Now I did hear her say something. How she did mention how it's not fair for nonsense to claim sexual harassment or whatever about what Clue said to her about, breaking that shit open better than Kyle ever could. Like, for her to say that about Clue's remark, but then kind of sweep away the fact that she talks about Clue's dick. I mean, not Clue. Clue's dick. Truth's dick. Like, if one's sexual harassment, the other one's sexual harassment. So I did agree with Granny on that. Like, you can't pick and choose on that part. Like, hell yeah, it is. Look at you, Scooby-Doo, being a bone carrier. Hell yeah, it is. Yeah, I can't even, which ear is it behind? I can't remember. Not that one. They got such a problem with the people doing it on the side of my neck, my body, my choice. Well, you go worry about your skunk over there that chasing Drew up for you and stop worrying about what's happening over here. They won't. Elevated dysfunction. That would have been a better one, Carl. Yeah, but I'm saying if you're going to talk about his swing, like, that's Clue's dick. You're going to take this dick. Let me find out. Let me get that.
You're going to take that dick. You're going to take that dick, huh? I'm going to pop off a piece of my dick.
But see, listen, Scooby, here's the difference. When I'm done, like at some point throughout my day, I will go back and listen to what they were saying and see if they actually did talk about my tattoo, because I don't just run with what anybody comes and tells me. I go and check and make sure before I open my fucking mouth about it. Oh, I agree, Just Jay. Deflated. False. It didn't start out just talking about his dick. No, she just called him the name, right? Yeah, I agree. It's a lot of baggage dropped by dropping Clue and Cletus. I did hear Cletus, and I do have that stream recorded. I might go live tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But I did hear Cletus say something about how he went back. Oh, maybe I shouldn't speak on it until I play it. Something about he went back and reviewed all the times where people were telling him, like, he did go back and see that people were running between chats telling each of them that the other was talking about him. Okay. So he said he did go back and verify that. But then he was like, so why nonsense would you run with it? Well, nonsense, I'm sorry, baby, is not the one that ran with it. And I can't stand that bitch. She's not the one that ran with it. Y'all started taking the daggers to her first. Y'all did that first. Oh, it's gross, Leon. Elevated deception is how ED came around. Oh. Erectile dysfunction. And I did hear somebody, or I heard Granny read off somebody's comment or something that said Joneson is the one. I think they clarified it later. No, Joneson don't speak on his dick and won't. And won't. I respect my husband, so like I would never do that. UA's crazy as fuck. Like, I understand they feel like all the crazies come from the green side, but I feel like all the crazies have been coming from the dark side. You got Cramit, you got Krama, you got Terry Lynn, you got Starman Ultra Soft running amok out here. You got who else? Cramit, Krama. Like, who's been caught in doing fuck shit? Jay, she's gone. There was somebody else. Oh, UA. UA. That's the whole reason I thought to say that. Yeah, UA. Like, bro, if you don't shut your trembling, shaking, nervous ass up, talking about shit you don't know what you're talking about, Julie Skolnick. All the crazies have been coming from over there. She's got a problem with Chasen because she could never be as thorough as Chasen. Hey, Brandywine. She could never be as thorough as Chasen. She could never be as respectful in a case as Chasen. She could never be or bring the energy of Chasen. You'll never be that bitch. Chasen would have never been caught dead poking her head in front of an officer during a press conference on a missing boy. Most came from, and that's true. That's a good way to think about it, Petty Crocker. Some of them, yeah, because Julie started out on the green. Cramit and Krama didn't, though. Cramit and Krama didn't start, but Julie started out with the green. UA, no, that's wrong. No, not all of them. She's got an eighth of Chasen's IQ. Headset on at work just wanted to say, hey, well, hello, Canvas and Crime. Thank you for rejoining and being a hippie for 19 months, girl. Let's go. Thank you. Body, would body say, oh, she was part of the blob photo. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. So Lady Freedom, Krama, Cramit, Terry Lynn, Julie. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Andy, member for 4 months, missed the last few lives. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, baby. Thank you for renewing. I appreciate it. Jay did start out green, but not green in the sense of rolling with Brittany and them. But she did start out green against Chris Proudfoot. Yes, more gray by the. Oh, hold on. You meant gray. Remy, I thought you was talking about hair. I was about to say, yeah, I'm letting mine come in too, buddy. That's true. If we're going to go that far, even Clue started out as green. Yeah, because she was driving by the house and having her little suspicions. It wasn't just the green team. Oh, great. Listen, the gray team ain't got shit to do with any of this other than we have our opinions and people pitch a fit about them. Like, God, I like and dislike things about all of you. And I would hope that even though you hate me, you might find something nice about me. I don't know. Soup said, love a midday live for $4.99, baby. Thank you, Soupy. Soupy poopy.
Hey, Big Tim's a loser. Hey, 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 hey. Big Tim's a loser.
Listen, look, I'm already grabbing my vape again because I want another cigarette already. When I live stream, I want to chain smoke. Thank you, Sue. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Black and white thinking leaves no room for nuance. I agree. True, Peg. The shit's all up in, everything's going crazy. Listen, I want to smoke a cigarette right now, but I'm trying not to. I did. I chain smoke when I'm live streaming. If I wouldn't have picked this up, I would have lit another one. I'll light another one in 10 minutes. I cannot help it. It's just, oh no, soup. Feel like poop. Soup feels like poop today. My chickens are good. They're good. They're not free ranging yet. I got to go let them out before I go back to work. They only get half of the day out. And they up here constantly trying to eat the catnip. They're eating my viney plant that has not been able to vine out yet because they keep eating it. I'm about to have to pull up this weekend. I'm doing yard work and I'm going to pull up my hydrangea because apparently it's in a spot that it just can't handle the sun right there. Is that part sun? And it is part sun, but they do better with like morning sun. The afternoon sun's killing them. Oh, y'all got baby chicks. Yay. Hey, MK. When did they start allowing streams from jail? Hashtag Julie calling them. Oh, I don't know. A north facing area. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they get a break in the shade late afternoon, but look, I'll take a picture of them and show y'all later because they are not looking good. They're not looking healthy at all. And I'm disappointed because they were so beautiful when I first bought them. I don't think they're taken to the ground right there. Who picks a team in a missing persons case anyways? This is all insanity. When I caught myself almost doing that, Peg, because at first I remember it was right after Seth released the information on Pascal's about Sebastian's previous, situation. And I remember I did a live stream and I was like, what the fuck are you thinking? Why would you put that out here? What the fuck is going on? I didn't dog them. I didn't bully them, none of that. But it was just what the fuck were you thinking to do that for? Like, do you not realize how messier you just made all this, right? And that was to Seth. But after that live stream, is when I checked myself and I was like, nah, you need to pull back. Gotta water them in the morning and night. Who the fuck has time to water plants that much, Remy? I don't. I got time. I'm lazy. I ain't gonna want to go out there and water them plants. Why can't you believe it? Right, I agree. You can suss the parents out all day long. You can feel like things ain't right. But what matters is him. Yeah, if you water midday body, yeah. Just like us, like if we're in a pool, right? We're going to burn a lot quicker in a pool than we would dry. It's the same thing. I got a sprinkler. We ain't got enough rain for me to just be setting these sprinklers off for any amount of time, though. Pay them. I could, Pickles. I could. Yeah, no, they're not. I think I'm going to put them over by my well house. I think that's where I'm going to put it. Because it's actually, it's shade mostly with sunlight. I don't know. Well, it's kind of half and half. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, y'all. Yeah, I've got a well. Remy. Yeah, body. Oh, Pickles. We had strong winds. I got a well, Remy. My well is drying up because we're not getting rain. So, a soaker hose. I've got one. I've got a soaker hose. You think I should set a soaker hose out there? I mean, it's getting plenty of water. Like every day when I check it, it's still moist. Okay, Remy. It's filtered sunlight over there. Because that's what mostly my yard is. It's either straight sunlight or a mixture. And then I think I'm going to put a little goldfish pond over there where they're at now. Oh, meatloaf and tater salad. Moist. Yeah, I love my well water. I love it, but that is the one thing that sucks. Like I tried filling my pool up last weekend and I ran the well dry, so we had to cut it off for a few hours. It has to build the water up, it has to build the pressure back up. We had water again that night, but damn, I didn't even get that little baby pool halfway filled up. I got stuff for meatloaf this week, Carl. I'm gonna make meatloaf this week. I think I'm gonna make it tomorrow. They don't like wet feet all the time, moist and meaty. Oh my God. Do I still got that picture on here? No, I deleted it. Oh my God. That scary picture. That's what I was about to put up here. It's okay, Remy. I don't mind explaining it. Yeah, we had a little rain last weekend, but it wasn't enough. Nowhere near enough. Yeah, my whole front yard, we could get the grass to grow, but it's going to take a lot of fucking money. But my whole front yard is red clay. And under all the grass is red clay. Everything is red clay. So I have to basically, whatever I plant in my ground, I have to build a home for it, basically. I've got to do the soil, the nutrients. I have to dig out all the clay, right? Get out all the mud and then redo it pretty much. What you doing, bitch? Can I get some water? I need some water for my hydrangeas. Yeah, Remy. Yeah, it is hard dirt. It is hard dirt. That's why I chose to plant it where I planted it, because it was where that tree died. Like the tree was dead and we burnt it down. And so it left just this giant, massive hole. Well, we insulated that hole with nutrients and soil and all of that, then put it in, then packed it more with more soil and nutrients. So, no, I have no dirt. I have no dirt. It's all clay. My whole yard, everything is hard clay. I struggle to even put the shovel in the ground. Well, hey, artificial, I could. Our ground is so terrible that when I do my veggies, I do them in like these big pots, big buckets. Is that what it's called? Amend the soil? What do you mean, Captain Avi? Is that what I'm doing? Amending the soil? North Georgia does have less clay. Hey, Stephanie. Glad to see you, love. The only thing outside of like, oh, you're saying fertilizer, they don't like food. That's what you're saying. Country water soil or a lot of money for a lot of water. Yeah. Yeah. Outdoor carpet. Hey, go get her. I don't know. I'm sure you could. I bet you could, Remy. I bet you could. Now, I will say the only thing I've added to it is the acid that hydrangeas like. It says like you put like 2 tablespoons with a gallon. Hold on. Yeah, girl. It's just nicotine. I'm at home. I never knew that. Maybe that's why mine aren't blooming. The bush is beautiful, but no blooms. Mine have blooms, but they're turning brown. It looks like they're frying, like they're being cooked. Yeah, Brittany, the Georgia clay is fucking terrible. I hate it. I can't plant shit. Just put a penny in the soil before you plant. Okay. Okay. I don't think Tony did it. I don't think he put much in it, but that could be part of the problem. Party time. Mine's already at the airport where he works. Yeah, I got the acids. I thought I had it. I must have took it back inside with me. I have some acid stuff. I also had to order um some kind of spudnum moss, some kind of moss for Tony's monster plant, because it says it does better with airy soil, right? So the moss is the airy than regular soil. Sphagnum. Whatever. By the way, I have a shit ton of hydrangeas. Listen, Captain Avi, I put mine in and I feel like it's been struggling anyways from the time I put it in. And so I was looking it up and it said, that it could use acid. And then it said that it was probably in a too much sun area. What's up, Tripper? What you doing, shawty? Come holla at me. Let me get them digits. That monster plant is cool. I love it, but I want to make sure it lives. It's Tony's plant and he loves it. So I ordered the right stuff the other day. But anyways, it said basically that it was looking like my hydrangeas are struggling under the heat, the direct sunlight. So I was just planning to try to move it. There's a spot that's kind of shade and sun mixed by my well house that I wanted to put it. Oh, I got some peat moss coming too. I ordered that spugnum and the peat. Oh, hold on. Get some peat moss and add it to my clay. So don't do peat moss with soil, just do the peat moss with the clay, Captain. I don't know who's focusing on Julie's lips. I don't know, Frenchie. Thank you for the super chat, but I don't know who's doing that. What? They're focusing on her lips, Somebody likes focusing on my lips too. Trisha.
I'm Jonesin, and some say I'm a snake. But honey, I just prefer to move silently and strike with receipts.
Thank you, Frenchie. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Who else? I did see they need a deep soak, so that's what I've been doing. They're deep soaking. Move them. Hold on, I'm reading. I'm trying to keep up. Add a little perlite. I've got that too, Captain Avi. I've got that coming. Yeah, it is the afternoon sun, Hakab. It's like it's wilting them. It's turning the edges of them brown. Move them. But Captain, do I need to? But I don't. Oh, mine don't survive winter? Hold the fuck up. I thought I bought the ones that would come back. So the ones that take acid don't survive the winter? Yeah, MK. Ruin it all. Pickles, who said someone had bunghole lips? Is it mine? Is it mine? Somebody, hold on, whose lips are bunghole lips? Now, I've said people look like they got butthole lips, like Gray Hughes and Ernie Shell, the way they've got their face hair around their mouth, it looks like a butthole. I don't know what they are, Captain, I'll be quite honest. Gray Hughes has, but he does. It looks just like a butthole. Everybody's lips look like a butthole when you pucker them up. Disturbing. I'm going to move them. So should I avoid putting them in regular soil? Oh, I know Brittany used to talk about Julie's lips looking like Simpson lip. Oh, I found that PNW. I found that thread last night when I was looking up acid controls color. Yeah, when I was looking up hey Okie, I found that thread. Okie's working, or is she hardly working? She's working hard or hardly working. I'm sure she's working hard. Yeah, that's what this monster plant is of Tony's. I can't say it right. Tony says it right. I can't say it right. Carnivorous. Carnivorous is what he says. Carnivorous. So I had to order that moss and that purr stuff that somebody just mentioned a minute ago to put it in. Yeah, my poor little hydrangea, it's just not looking so good. And it's went from a blue purple color to a pink purple color, which I don't mind, but I want it to live. Do you like hanging ferns? I love them. Yeah, I got them up right now. Look, hold on, let me show you. Here, I'll show you. Let me take this. Let me switch it around. Settings, camera, facing back. I got my ferns up, Bo. I got my ferns. We never forget our ferns. Ever, 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 ever. All right, let me switch this back around. I love my ferns. It's about the only thing I can keep alive. Add the perlite and peace moss to your soil, but you need to move them. They're getting way too much sun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to move them this weekend. They are nice and full. My babies are doing good this year. Last year, they struggled a little bit, but I think it's because I was struggling. Sometimes I go through like a... I go through like these depression stages when it gets hot outside. I know it's seasonal depression, but opposite. Most people get seasonal depression with winter because everything's dead and kind of gloomy looking. You can't go outside and really do anything. Mine's opposite. My snake, I actually killed a snake plant. So me. I actually killed my snake plant. I don't know what happened. A rubber tree? Hell yeah, I could. What are you doing? Oh, you're good, Frenchie. We were talking about it earlier, but I don't know. I don't know much about. I don't know. They need sunlight. I've got 2 snake plants hanging on macrame hangers in my kitchen at my bay window. The one on the right's still living. The one on the left has finally died. It's taken a long time. They've been up there probably 4 years. Oh, I'm jealous, Zero Jules. Yes, I think so, Captain. I haven't watered them in a long time. Maybe I needed to water them a little. You're supposed to water them a little bit every now and then, ain't you? I bet I could bring it back to life. I don't know how the fuck I killed it, y'all. I bought a lavender plant too, and it's taken forever to grow. Like the lavender part is not coming up on it yet. Now my catnip is fucking thriving. Yeah, Captain Avi, and see, mine's opposite. Mine's because I hate the heat so much. The only time The only time I'm okay with summer is where there's water involved, a pool, a beach, something like that. I don't like the heat. I don't fuck with the heat. It drives me nuts. It makes me miserable. So if I'm not at the beach and I'm not out in a pool, I'm indoors. And I get kind of down. I get depressed about it. Now in the fall and winter, I'm all over the place outside. I'm just opposite. Oh, nice. P&W, you should talk to Deets about, she's got tropical plants inside. Oh, you moved it and it died, Sue? Oh, no. Summer's not my thing either. The only time I like summer is legit at the beach. My lavender's still alive. But it's just not producing the lavender part yet. My mint, my spearmint is growing so good. My creeping Jenny is doing pretty good. My catnip's doing pretty good. I can't even remember what that viney plant is, but it's doing good other than my fucking chickens keep biting leaves off of it. And then I planted 3 tomato plants and the chickens ate them. So, boob sweat in the summer. Speaking of, I can't stand it. I'd rather stay inside all day, every day than go outside in the heat. Like, if I could go out in the summer and have a constant mister on me, I'd be fine. Or a constant little, like, AC blowing down on me. Like, if I could just carry it with me wherever, I'd be good. Yeah, I hate the heat. Hate it. Oh, it's gross. It's 87 here today. I love winter and hate the heat, but the only time I can get heat or good heat is tropical. I like tropical heat. That's it. That's the best way to say it. Here too, Tripper. Our humidity is the worst. I think our humidity is about as bad as Florida. Oh no, MK. You planted hens and chickens and your tomato plants ate them? How fucking dare they? How dare they? Fuck those tomato plants. Fuck them plants. Ugh. Look, it's getting warm out here now. I don't like it. And then that bus is like a fucking, because 2023, 2024, and 2025s have AC. So anything from 23 up. I drive a 2017. The good thing is I used to drive a 2003 when I first started, a 2003 bus. And it was like it was like roasting in there. Like if it was 97 degrees outside, you could count on the bus being 107. And it was always, really concerning because the littles like to move around, they're animated, right? And so then they would get extra hot. And so it got to a point where they had to just start sitting and not really doing anything and letting us just get to the stops. But that's because that bus didn't have tinted windows. Now I did upgrade. I got a 2017. It does not have AC, but it does have tinted windows, and it makes a hell of a fucking difference. But even though I've got tinted windows, I'm still out there dying. Because it's just like sitting in a tin can in the heat. And I would say I would come home and have to jump straight into a cold shower. Now it's not as bad. I don't have to do that now. But when I was driving that 2003, I'd have to come home. Tony would already have my shower going. It would have to be like a lukewarm, cold shower. Oh, just to get my core temperature to come down. I know, Captain Avi, and I would say I was always so worried about those kids. So worried. Like, how can this be acceptable? How can we still be running? Because as we continue through life, we have adjusted to having AC. Like, our bodies are used to having the AC. So it was like, how are we still driving buses that don't have AC when it gets as hot as it does here? Finally, they retired all the buses without window tint. It does, but mine doesn't have AC. But I'll tell you what, when I hit the highway, I'll be hot as hell. And we do have a fan that comes down on us, right? We've got the fan. I've got my window beside me. But then, like, especially with my high schoolers, because I can trust my high schoolers. They get on the bus, they sit in their seats, they don't move. They kind of recluse and get down in the seat. I'll have to be like, let me see heads. And they'll all poke up. All their little heads will poke up above the seat so I can see, okay, which stops I need to make. But when I turn on the highway with them high schoolers, I'll open that door. Oh my God, the gust of wind that comes in, they're all like, yay! The wind's just coming through. Right, Remy. Ooh, 0 joules. When we were looking to go to Amsterdam is when we realized they don't have AC there. Oh no, be real. Yeah, it can be Birdie girl, it can be bad in the heat. It really can. Like, I would come home red, sweaty, my clothes wet. I would literally just have to go straight to the shower to cool off. Not anymore, Tripper. Not anymore. And it's because we've all become accustomed to having the AC. Like, my mama and papa, hell, my mama and daddy didn't grow up with AC, so I could not. All right, I'm getting off here. I just wanted to have a chit chat because there were so many things I just wasn't understanding. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get clarification as this goes. We'll see. We're going to see. Thank y'all for coming and chit chatting with me and hanging out. I'm going to go cool off because I've been sitting outside. I'm going to go cool off and get ready to go back to work. Thank y'all for hanging out. Catch you later, Gators. Bye. Bye. Bye.